Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Mythic Plus commentaries in Season 3 of Shadowlands. I haven't been posting a lot lately, partly because I haven't been pushing quite as much as I wanted to. I was busy with work and life stuff. And other thing is I've been playing a lot of my old, which is Frost Decay, and I'm having a lot of fun playing that. So maybe I'll upload some keys with my Frost Decay. But anyway, we're doing a 22 Theater of Pain today. This is actually a couple of weeks before. The affixes are Fortified, Sanguine, and Grievous. It's an okay week for Theater. None of the affix. I guess Sanguine, it's a little bit tough in like the tight spaces in downstairs, but overall this is not the worst week for Theater. I believe Necrotic is pretty bad, and Storming can be pretty annoying as well, but this is a fort week, so the first boss should be relatively easy. We did the Bloodhorn with the first boss because we have a hunter, and the hunter can get the Soothe off on the Bloodhorn. Pretty standard. We decided to pop Lust. Everybody just pumping. Our Warlock, as you can see, is doing just a ton of damage. So this first boss, the most important thing to kick is the Searing Nightmare. You want to make sure you get as much kick as on that. The Searing something, I'm not sure if it's called Searing Nightmare, but it's the diamond that casts that spell. It puts a green circle around you. And it does a lot of damage, especially in tyrannical weeks. But got through no problem. Now the Warlock is just popping off. And I believe we're killing more trash in the Lich area to, first of all, skip the Captain Pack in the Zavwin, and to skip, I can't remember if we managed to skip the 3 up top also, because that pack could be a little tough on fort weeks, especially when people don't have their CDs and they're saving it for the final boss. But here I'm just pulling some Shackled Soul. I didn't end up pulling as much as I wanted because I guess they were too far and my shield didn't bounce. This is the one time the shield doesn't bounce to an enemy super far and then just pull extra for me. That was pretty funny. But I'm kiting back to make sure to drop the Sanguine Puddle and still make some space for my DPS to walk through. But I think we're just pulling everything here. Yeah. Alright, so you want to get thread all of the souls, and then you got to be ready to you got to be ready to free them yourself, because they're all gonna cast their slow on you. So that's a huge plus for pro Paladin. And as usual, mobs started dying. Kiting out of the Sanguine Puddle, started backpedaling. We're very fortunate to have a really good Warlock. This isn't a pug key, by the way. This is done with a bunch of friends with my in my previous guild. All right. Soulstorm hurts a lot, especially in Grievous. I'm looking to help off heal a little bit, and you'll see when we get to that 3-pack later. We have a really nice, really good healer, HPS wise. So we're pretty safe on the healing side, for the most part. Alright, so for this pack, since I'm a prop paladin, I can pretty much take care of one mob interrupt by myself. Oh, so looks like we decided to CC and do this two mobs first, because okay, I remember what happened. My the healer said he doesn't want to deal with 3 mobs at once because it's getting a little ridiculous for him to out heal. So we're deciding to kill the Magus first and then do the other one, so that the healer doesn't have to be so pressured in healing, because Soul Rot plus Soulstorm hurts like a truck, and you can see even if we had the healer still died. It's just so much damage. Soul Rot in high keys, especially 4 weeks, it's extremely dangerous. So I'm getting a single reds off. They can just show for a bit. I believe we're killing the left and the right here, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we're definitely killing this pack with the relics. I forgot to mention I am running Righteous Protector and Helping Hand. So in Theater of Pain, Helping Hand is really powerful in some bosses, for example Kothrok, which we'll see in a little bit. Alright, we're killing the Magus too. So we're doing everything on this platform here, and then everything on the next platform, and that'll give us enough count to skip the Captain Pack and the whatchamacallit, and the three mobs upstairs. Alright. I think here we ended up CCing another Magus, and then just do the single Magus with the monstrosity here. Yep, that's exactly what happened. I think in this season we just started doing this pack instead of the other platform, because people didn't want to deal with dodging the tornadoes all the time, which is fine. This pack seems to be a little easier, and it's a little more efficient for my range DPS, because they don't have to constantly be dodging. Alright, dodge the bone spikes, and then we can chain pull into the next ones. Got 2 Megas. I have my Divine Toll. I'm not really worried about it. Dodge the Bone Storm. You can see they died really quickly. Yep, forgot 2. Another thing is, Priest can shackle these megas like indefinitely. So worst case scenario, he can always do that. Like see there, he just shackled it. Clutch. Oh, someone went before me, so I was gonna wait for everyone to get here. Hopefully he doesn't die. Oh, yeah. Alright, my job is kicking everything that Soul Render does. So he's on my target. He's on my focus right now. So I can focus kick, focus Avenger's shield. It's gonna die fairly quickly because the hunter decided to pop CD. But the big guy ended up bathing in sanguine for a couple seconds. It wasn't the worst. And the hard part's definitely over. We can move on to the boss. Normally in Kothrog, I'm looking to spot heal as much as I can, especially when his dots came out, to help alleviate some pressure from my healer as much as possible. The dots definitely hurts, especially when you don't have 2 dispels. And another thing is when people are standing in the little hands, that hurts too. So I'm always looking to save for the glory when he's drawing souls, like now. So you have 3 holy power. But our healer is so good that I didn't end up healing a bunch in this encounter. Normally I'll heal a lot more, which is good. A good healer is definitely very, very capable of carrying the whole group. And plus our warlock is just carrying our whole damage on his back. Alright, drawing souls. So I'm looking to spot heal someone. Yep. You see there, the healer has to top himself first, so I can take care of Hunter just in that global, so that he's not in like super danger. He's not super close to dying. Alright, easy peasy. This boss is really easy when you have really good DPS, and we can kill it in as little as less draw soul phases as well, because you do need to concern your healer's mana, which is like he's like 40% mana, so we're definitely in safe hands. And we're going to the Gore Chop Wing next, and I'm seeing my Demon Hunter has meta, Hunter has True Shot, so we can probably put all here, but we're just playing it safe at this point because we're pretty ahead of time. And oh, but maybe this is a skip. I remember now. Maybe this is a skip because we're doing the next pack after we come back from from doing gore chop, or is it? I can't remember. It's been a while since I did this key. Oh yeah, this is a skip. We're making up count after we did gore chop. I can see my demon hunter saved his meta, so we're just making sure everyone gets here, and then we can start. We end up pulling this too with the boss, I think, maybe. Oh, okay, we play this even safer than I would like to see. So we're killing one mob first and then pulling it into the boss, I think. Please don't be wrong this time. Oh, right, because we're worried about Sanguine healing the boss, because if the boss casts his pull and the slam in Sanguine, he's gonna be healing a bunch, so that makes sense. Right. Gore chop is, I think it's really easy. You stay close to the boss so that you don't get pulled and you have more than enough time to react, and then you just strafe left and right. I don't know why some people always get hit by the chains, but for me, I have a lot of utilities to do that, to deal with something like that. Because first I can bop, and then I can lay on hands. Worst comes to worst, I can always off heal too, because this boss, his tank buster doesn't hurt that much, and this is a 4th week, so I'm not even paying attention to that. So I'm paying more attention to how my party's performing. But unfortunately, I didn't have the reaction to save that. But again, the boss is almost dead. Look at the damage from the warlock. He's definitely carrying all of us on his back right now. And after this, we'll head up and we'll do the other pack that's in the left, and probably the 3 mobs in the hallway, just to get enough count. So if we did that, that means maybe we did the captain pack, because otherwise it wouldn't be enough count. We have a priest, so that means she can shackle the captain, and then we'll pull all the other 4 mobs on the stairs so that they, it's easier to group them, and then we do the captain afterwards. I'm guessing that's what happened. But yeah, we're dealing with its pack first. The more I play Protection Paladin, the more I feel like Protection Paladin falls off a little bit. The higher keys you go, especially when I'm playing around 23, 24 level. When I'm playing my Frost DK, the other tanks seemed fine. we in that group I play with Vengeance Demon Hunter, and he loves big pulls because he can get a huge amount of uptime on his whatchamacallit, his metamorphosis, and it just doesn't seem like he needs healing at all. Funny thing here, the hunter ended up disconnecting because he's I think the hunter's in another country, and his VPN just drops off once in a while. So we're waiting for him to come back, but we can still do this. This is a pretty easy pull. We don't necessarily need his damage. He ended up coming back pretty quickly. But like I was saying, in my Frost DK's group, I play with the Vengeance Demon Hunter a lot, and he loves big pulls, and he doesn't even need healing in big pulls. And I just think that's, it's very different when I'm playing Protection Paladin, because I always have to keep track of my defensives, making sure I'm extending my Ardent Defender a lot, to stay alive in the key, in the pull. And sometimes on top of that, I still need healing. I still need externals from my healer, whether it be bark or wings from my priest. So Protection Paladin doesn't feel, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not good enough for keys higher than 24, but I feel like Protection Paladin falls off a little bit. It's not as easy to keep my defensive up in higher keys, and maybe I just need to get more experience, because I haven't been pushing a lot. So maybe if I get more experience, I'll know which pack hurts the most and which pack I can be a little more relaxed on, so I can better arrange my CDs. Which in high keys, the rhythm in the key is definitely different. It's very different doing a 23, 24 than doing just a 20, because stuffing 20 dies pretty quick, and I'm not too worried about having to keep Ardent Defender up, because if the mob dies within let's say 30 seconds, 40 seconds, then I don't need that much defensive. So I can kite a little bit. I can, heal myself a little bit. It's not that such big of a deal. But in higher keys, for example, I need to save my CDs for very specific packs, and sometimes that just feel like Ardent Defender just doesn't feel enough, But I can't use anything more, because I know if I end up using Guardian in some pulls, I'm not going to be able to live the next pull. So I think I just need to get better. I'm definitely still improving, still learning high keys in general. Not so much as my character. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what prop Paladin do, but I just need to learn more about high keys, I guess, and pushing in general. But with all that banter out of the way, I'm pretty sure we're not skipping here. So alright, freezing trap, and then I can pull them up on the stairs. Oh, excuse me. Alright, Divine Toll just to establish threat. I have my Bob ready if anyone... No, okay. Didn't hesitate there. Yeah, I mean, I guess I was quick to react. Oh, one thing I should either stay more inside the room or stay more downstairs. Stairs doesn't do well with healers because I think I might have lined my healer a little bit there. He might be yelling. Oh, that was a clutch. That was a clutch shield. So we're doing the captain by himself. Easy peasy. We're doing pretty good on time. It is 4th week, so bosses don't take that much time. I think I used my guardian just for fun there, because I'll have it back. We just kill the earth. I'll have it back in sometime around sometime in the boss, and I don't necessarily need it for the boss either. So, and Zaf on higher hierarchies is getting, you know, tremendously annoying, especially on tyrannical weeks. That it's just so much damage needed to kill the flags, and if your DPS spend a little more time dealing downstairs, and you're gonna have a awful experience upstairs. But luckily I do have a freedom, so I can at least freedom my healer so he can stay alive, and I can probably I'll probably just live it, or I can bubble. I can bop too. I believe it is physical damage. One thing I find, killing Woe here actually helps a little. Not a little, it helps a lot. But we ended up killing Earth here because we feel like we're confident that we can make good use of the CDR. We killed the wall pretty. We killed the herb pretty in time, I think. And as soon as they come down, the buff faded away. Alright, killing some more flags here. I'm probably looking to freedom my healer at some point. There it is. I think I did it too early though, but regardless, we killed the flag pretty in time. Heal a little bit. One thing is, he will, in his combo, he will always cast that green circle AoE cast. So that is going to be one of the 3 casts he does. So be extremely ready to walk out of the way, but don't stay too far from the boss. Okay, like this is the 3rd cast and he hasn't cast it yet, so the 3rd one has to be the green circle. So you can pretty much get prepared to dodge that. Just a little tip, because I always have trouble when I'm playing DPS at first, and then if you play enough, you realize the pattern. I think that freedom is still too early, but we have enough damage. Alright. That's pretty much it. Oh, we ended up killing the 3 mobs upstairs. Man, I have a really bad memory. Getting old, man. Moreover, we're doing pretty good on this key. We're on time too. We only have 2 deaths, which are pretty non-important. We didn't wipe, so we didn't lose a lot of time here. Let's see, we're doing this pack first. Correct. I don't know what I was doing. I'm just standing here. But this pack is exceptionally hard because no one wants to pop their CDs. Everyone wants to save their cooldowns for more Dretha. And those contenders, they hurt, especially when they're enraged. So I'm probably looking to Hodge. Oh, I don't have Hodge. I already used it. So I'm just kiting. But they do charge at you. But luckily I have a really good healer. That my healer understands that these 2 mobs hurt a lot. Alright, I'm dropping Sanguine in on the side of the room so that we don't run into problems. But Sanguine only exists for 20 seconds now, so it's no big deal. Killing some we're lusting at 50%. One thing to note here is I should have saved my Divine Toe for when the ad phase comes up, so I can get it, interrupt on all the ads, and then group them up to make my DPS life easier. For example here, but we killed the Erd, so it's pretty non-impactful. That's a little underwhelming. And if you look at if I may direct your attention to the damage meter. And my Warlock is doing twice as much damage as, well, not like 40% damage, more damage comparing to the next DPS. So, and you can see our boss health is dropping really low. So we're probably looking to lust here now, if the hunter actually remembered to lust. Now in these bowls, sometimes they curve and they change place. They change the direction slightly, which is really annoying. I'm not sure why that's happening this patch. It wasn't there last patch. Seems like we didn't lust. Well, anyway, this is a pretty easy 22 key. We're definitely getting carried by the Warlock. If you have good DPS, it makes everyone's life easier. I'll try to upload more keys as I do them, and let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing some Frost DK keys, or I should stick with just tank prop pally keys. Yeah, let me know in the comments, because I might have some recordings of Frost DK keys as well. If you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will try to upload more. Make sure to subscribe, I guess, leave a like. Thank you. Peace. Bye.